Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopeful elect. I'm doing a response to this video that you see on this page. GMS Judgment is here by the beloved brother, Priest Sha'ar and Dallas Camp. And yeah, I'm just gonna jump into it. So he brought out this scripture right here. All right, and he went into Matthew the 12th chapter. And so I'm just gonna do something quick on it. So when you read this, right, it says, "Behold my servant whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth." This is talking about the Son of Man, the Son of the Most High. All right, Yahushai says, "I have put my spirit upon him; he shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles." Right. So when you look at that word Gentiles at face value, right, you look at it and you're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, he talking about the heathen." But wait a minute. The brother brought out Matthew the 12th chapter, and I'm just gonna get to the point. Lord willing, I remember to put his video in the description box. Salakia, pardon me. But when you start at the top of this verse 1 all the way down, he was dealing with Israelites. He was dealing with Jews. He was dealing with Pharisees. He was dealing with people that knew they was Israelites, that was raised up and brought up within the customs. All right. Now, when you read verse 17, that's all I'm gonna read. It says that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, "Behold, my servant whom I have chosen, my beloved, in whom my soul is well pleased. I will put my spirit upon him, and he shall show judgment to the Gentiles." Right? See, Gentiles is a very contextual word. You know, it's a general word. So you got to understand the context, you know, when you're using it. So let's look it up in the Hebrew, right? Gaya, or Gawaya, right? From right to left, the God, the Y, and the Yah. So it's Gaya or Gawaya, right? So it says nation, people. So it's just like people. All right. So he shall bring judgment to the people. He shall bring judgment to the nation. Right. It says usually of non-Hebrew people, because that can be the context sometimes. Non-Hebrew people mean non-Israelites. The Israelites are the foremost of the Hebrews. Okay. It says of descendants of Abraham, of Israel. So it all depends on that context. So when Yahushua was on the scene, the back and forth he had with the Pharisees, right? You know, because it was about the law, you know, and he would have to. He brought forth the proper judgment. He brought forth the proper judgment as pertained to the law. See, they just knew, like, for example, okay, let me give you an example. All right, you got a job to do, right? Or let's say you driving. All right, let's say the speed limit is 50, right? But the roads is slick. You know, it might be snowing, it might be raining, it might be, you know, black ice. You're not finna do 50. You're gonna do like 35, 40, but you're not gonna do 50. You might even do 30. And you can get a speed licking, pardon me, but you can get a speed ticket for driving too slow. But even though it says it's 50, you're not about to do 50 miles. It's not expedient to do that based on the conditions. All right. And the most high son, Yahushua, he brought that judgment. He brought the proper judgment forth. All right. The way you read, let me see. All right. John 1 and 17. For the law was given by Moses, right? But grace and truth came by Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So, the rules, right? And the statutes came, from the Most High, through Moses. The Most High, delivered them through Moses, and Moses delivered them through the people. But Yahweh Shai brought forth the proper application of it, the proper judgment of it. All right. That's why the scripture says, let me grab this. It says, I brought this out in a while. Is it Ecclesiastes? Ecclesiastes 7 and 16. It says, be not righteous over much. All right. Neither makest thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Right. So, and if you try to keep the law perfect, especially in the conditions we in now, under certain conditions, then you'll bring yourself to destruction. All right. Let's say if you try to properly follow the Sabbath right now, right? The correct way as it pertains to the moon cycle. You'll be calling off every month, different days. And how long would you be able to sustain, like that? So back to this here. So I'm gonna go into it some more, right? You go into this word right here. I'm gonna read into this entry some. Where it says the number 1 at in parentheses. It says a people properly, a confluence of men from the root gawa. Properly it was seen body, corpus, etc. It says and then transferred to a body politic. I'm gonna read the majority of it so you can follow where I'm at. It says, or whole people, Latin, corpus, republica, populi, civitatis, blah, blah, blah. The word is general and is used of the nations at large and also of the Israelites. See, then it gives the scriptures, right? See, because sometimes you hear the word Gentiles and it's talking about the Israelites. Oftentimes it's talking about the heathen nations. All right. And you read down some more. Specifically is used of the other nations besides Israel, right? It's all about the context, right? Okay, it says, or of being profane persons, strangers to the true religion. So there was a certain point in time where our own people were strangers to the true religion, all right? Matter of fact, let me grab it in this scripture so we can see. You gotta have a proper word. All right, this is Ephesians 2 and 12. It says, matter of fact, let me grab it and see what different versions say. In the KJV, it says that at that time ye were without Hamashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. What's another word for alien? A stranger, another word for stranger, a Gentile, right? And strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope and without the Most High in the world. So they wasn't even aware. All right. It says, CSB, at that time you were without Hamashiach, excluded from the citizenship of Israel, and foreigners to the covenants of promise, without hope and without the Most High in the world. All right. And the promise given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was that the Lord would make a covenant with his seed forever. All right. Forever mean forever, man. So even though those nations was broken off, through the scattering, in the different captivities, because what happens, you go into captivity, and through process of time, through generations, you lose more and more and more of your original customs and traditions. A lot of times it be on purpose, so people can assimilate and progress. A lot of times it be forcefully, the way it happened with us, during the transatlantic slave trade and They did it with all the tribes. All right, beat out the our native traditions, but more so doing the so-called Negroes because Judah as the head tribe. All right, so they went hard on Judah. All right, so-called blacks. Okay. It says NLT, in those days you were living apart from Mashiach, you were excluded from the citizenship among the people of Israel, and ye did not know the covenant promises the Most High had made to them. Ye lived in this world without the Most High and without hope. See? Let me grab another one. What is it? 1 Corinthians 12, starting at the top. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles. And we looked the word up, right? It says what? Being separated from the true. I'll read it again. It says that ye were Gentiles. Oh, see, well, it's the New Testament, so it says ethnos. All right. Which is it's like a synonym. All right. Basically a synonym of goy. All right. Or gawa. Right. It says, ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led. So you were separated from the true worship. All right. Through the captivities and through taking on the gods. All right. Of the land. All right. So back in Isaiah 42, in that definition, back in that word Gentile. So let me see. Right. Or of being profane persons, strangers to the true religion, right? Which our people were at a point. All right. Let me get down some more. Sometimes Gentiles. Well, no, that's it. That's it. That's about it. So, yeah, with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to those who elect. Once again, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash Shalom.